Here we are, Pikes Peak, our little FanFest that we started some years back. Porsche has a long history on the mountain. We opened the dealership in 2006 and became a sponsor of the Pikes Peak Hill Climb soon after. We've actually taken a car up Pikes Peak ourselves. We're taking one up this year, our own personal car. We're hoping for good things. David Donohue's our driver.
Well, the same thing keeps bringing me back to this race. I did it for the first time in 2017. Joe Brenner here at the dealership at Porsche Colorado Springs. He asked me to come out and try the race, and I said, yeah, sure. And then I saw the video, and I was, what did I get myself into? There's a great atmosphere in the dealership, and Joe and his team just do a great job servicing those customers, keeping them happy, and traveling long distances to come spend some time here.
Tonight is probably the most special night of the year for us at Porsche Colorado Springs. It is our marquee event where we bring together the drivers for the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb and do a really kind of neat, involved talk about what it is, what they're doing. For a lot of people, it's probably the closest that they'll get to the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. The interaction that I see between the drivers and the community, that's something that I think is special in that, like, you know, we have an international field of drivers, including three-time Le Mans winner Romain Dumas and David Donohue, who drives for us, and a number of other really incredible drivers that people get to come and interact with up close and personal.
Well, Pikes Peak, you know, is something special because it's huge in the world. I mean, everybody in Europe knows Pikes Peak, but the organization is quite small. The last 5-6 years, our Joe Brenner arrived with all these people around to create such an event during the race week. You know, a lot of people are coming here, and it's quite interesting to see because you can feel that people are really passionate about this race, and yeah, the event is getting bigger and bigger.
The event has grown every year, and the last few years in particular, the Broadmoor has become a sponsor. People know that the Broadmoor has a great name in Colorado Springs. In fact, when people think of Colorado Springs, they think of Broadmoor first. There's a man named Fred Veach, who has been the chairman of the hill climb for the last few years. And Fred has really catapulted the race and changed the way they do things. It is becoming more of a world-known event, thanks to Fred.
Coming back here, Porsche Colorado Springs, always something special. And really, I was here in 2010 when the dealership was just starting, working on my GT3 Cup car, racing here, then it evolved into the GT2 RS, and we've kind of always used the dealership as home base. Also, the way it serves the community during the Pikes Peak week is extra special because we've got a great event every Wednesday night of race week. Lots of people come for it. We have drivers to interview. I've been fortunate to MC the event and kind of get to interview all the drivers that have literally come from all over the world for the event. It's the Porsche cultural hub here in this region of Colorado, if not all of Colorado, because I get around pretty well and there's not many dealers as cool as this one.
I learn something more each time I run this mountain. Jeff Zwart has helped me do that, and he is my coach and mentor this year, which has been so valuable to me. The first year I ran the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, I had my Cayman Club Sport, GT4 Club Sport, come to Porsche Colorado Springs to get prepped. And they did such a good job, and I was very impressed with Jason and Joe, and they just had so much passion for what they were doing that I wanted them to work on my GT4 car for the rest of the hill climb. So I spent pretty much the whole month here of June in 2022 for the 100th running with Porsche Colorado Springs, getting my Club Sport prepped. The BBI guys have been doing an incredible job making sure everything's been running well. And so kind of the partnership between BBI and Porsche Colorado Springs, I have the dream team. Some people who are camping up on the mountain all night, they've been coming for generations, just like my family's been racing it for generations. And this event at Porsche Colorado Springs is really cool because it allows people to get really close and personal with the cars and kind of look at them and get that kind of tactile feel. And I like to set some people in my seat so they can see what it's like in a GT3 Turbo Cup car.
I have to say, for me, Mobil 1 coming on board this year was really what put us on the road. Yokohama, their support has been amazing. Their product is amazing. You know, this year, I think for us, with the 911 car, it's a car that we started out with in 2015 as a stock 911, but this is the 4th run for this car. It's the most developed it's been so far.
We entered in a different class this year, and that is part of what we're trying to tune around, because we understand the last class we were in, but this one has some new challenges. We have very high hopes, and with David Donohue at the wheel, we have every chance in the world of doing something great here.
These guys, they know where to find the parts. They know where the body shops are. They know where the fab shops are, and they're willing to help everybody. And just a lot of people that they want to be involved because it's just kind of a cool thing. They volunteer to come out here and wake up at 2 a.m. to go on the mountain. We couldn't do it without these guys. It's not a one-man show, that is absolutely for sure.
The entire staff gets involved, not only with the hill climb in general, but specifically with this event tonight. The amount of labor hours that go into planning, moving cars, sorting things out, merchandise, all this stuff is incredible. I have to say that you know, Ted Hampson, Justin Underwood, and Julio Estrada, our managers, and Ricky Harvey, our parts manager, they do an incredible job. Back in the service garage, Jason Schmidt, Billy Looking Bill, and Alfred Nader are our 3 technicians primarily on the car. Richard Perkins, he is a manager for Steelworks Industrial Group, one of our sponsors. Guy makes huge sacrifices of his own personal time and energy. Travis Lukens, another, you know, guy's got a full-time job. Brendan Coleman comes out and helps us out every year, and just to be part of our team, and I couldn't thank him enough. It's the cohesiveness of the team that's created by everybody's common mindset and attitude that makes it successful. You know, you got to keep in mind this car that we have started out as a street car, and now it's a full-blown race car. There's no other car like it in the world.
For me, it's kind of like home. You know, this is where I get my cars serviced. This is where I bring my racing programs to, and they're involved in Colorado Hill Climb Championship that I run on the dirt, also Pikes Peak, and you know, so it kind of is a melding of so many things being back at the dealership. But like I said, it's kind of home. It's my home base for all things Porsche.